Today we're going to finish coloring our design. Last week we were painting. Today we're going to be using oil crayons. Now, just like last week, we're using secondary colors. So even though there are a lot of colors available, please only use the 3 secondary colors, which are orange, green, and violet. What we were learning about originally is that Navajo rugs are symmetrical. They have a vertical line of symmetry. So the line of symmetry is vertical, meaning both halves, right and left, match and are symmetrical. They also have a horizontal line of symmetry, meaning the top and the bottom also match. So if I have green here, I need green here. If I have orange here, I need orange here. Here's another example. Notice how the colors of the stripes match across that line of symmetry. Notice how the arrows match across that line of symmetry. They reflect. They're not just the same shape, they're the same color as well. So when you're finishing up, you need to look at that line of symmetry and think, does everything on the right match on the left? Here I'm missing something. What color should it be? It should be purple. So remember, as you are coloring, to match the color that's on across that line of symmetry, both vertical and horizontal. And the great thing about oil crayons is they put the color down very quickly, smoothly, and opaquely, meaning I don't see a lot of the paper underneath. So now let's check and see if I'm finished. Oh, I notice that there's green down here, and if I'm looking across my horizontal line of symmetry, I need to reflect that green up here. So let's finish those. And once I'm done with all of my coloring, then I'm ready to get my loom ready. As you saw in the video, a loom is the setup of strings, the vertical strings that the Navajo weavers weave on. So we're going to turn our paper over. Oh, by the way, if your background still shows through, that's fine. You do not have to color every single space. Let some of that background show through. Now we're going to turn it over to the back and we're going to use a ruler. Notice that you have 2 long ends and 2 short ends. On one short end, we want to lay our ruler down, line it up at that short end, and you're going to use a pencil. I'm using a marker just so you can see better. Hold the ruler in the middle so it doesn't move and trace a line. So this is at the short end. I'm going to write my name here because eventually my name here is probably going to disappear inside of weaving. Put your teacher code, and now I want to fold this in half so that that is at the top edge, and the fold now is where I'm going to make some marks. I'm going to hold up 3 fingers. I'm going to line up 1 finger with the edge of the paper, and on the 3rd finger I'm going to make a mark at the fold. And I'm going to use my 3 fingers to measure all the way across and make these little marks. And that's enough. Now I'm going to take those marks and use my ruler, and I'm going to make a line from the fold and stop at that original line. I'm going to do this with all of my marks. Once I have all of those marks done, and notice they are kind of far apart. They are not too close together. Now that I have that done, I'm going to cut from the fold and stop at that line. Stop. I'm going to do this on each one, from the fold and stop. From the fold and stop. From the fold and stop. When I open it up, you will see that my loom is now ready to weave.